Good morning, everyone. I am Hanisel Sarmiento, and I will be your assessor for Cookery NC2. So, I would like to acknowledge the presence of our AC manager, processing officer, and test the representative. You don't have to worry about their presence because they are here to oversee the conduct assessment and check if the conduct is in accordance to prescribed competency assessment, methodology, and procedure. So please all rise and let us pray. Okay, sit down. So once I call your name, please submit your admission slip and sign the attendance sheet. Marcela Regine. Thank you. So, I am here with your accomplished application form and self-assessment guide. These indicate that you knew and can perform all the unit of competencies enumerated in Cookery NC2 to determine the level of competencies. So, I would like to welcome all of you to our assessment center for Cookery NC2. The purpose of our assessment for Cookery NC2 is to determine the level of your competencies. So, the qualification for this is composed of basic, common, core competencies. The core competencies are divided into 13, and these are clean and maintain kitchen premises, prepare stocks, sauces and soups, prepare appetizers, prepare salads and dressings, prepare sandwiches, prepare meat dishes, prepare vegetable dishes, prepare egg dishes, prepare starch dishes, prepare poultry and game dishes, prepare seafood dishes, prepare desserts, and package prepared food. To determine your knowledge and skills in Cookery NC2, the assessment method that you use will be demonstrated oral questioning. This assessment method can help you to measure your attaining knowledge and skills.
For personal needs, laboratories are located at the left side of the building. However, during the assessment, you are not allowed to leave the premises of the assessment center. If you have difficulty understanding the instruction, please don't hesitate to inform me because I am willing to translate it for you. Also, during written examination, if you have any dilemmas, write it down in your answer sheet. Don't be shy because we can accept your answer in written or in verbally. If you have concerns, questions, and there's a need for you to clarify matters concerning the assessment, please raise your hand because I am more willing to assess you. But once the assessment has started, please refrain from asking questions because it is no longer allowed. In case you have questions regarding the assessment result, you have the right to appeal to test the Provincial Office for Assessment Center and Assessor Accredited. For the issuance of National Certificate of Competency, the AC Manager shall inform you where you can claim the National Certificate within 5 days after the assessment. After the assessment, if you are not found competent, don't worry about it because you can reassess anytime at your own convenience. In case the assessment is full qualification, you have to go to the whole process of assessment. If you have found competent in some unit of competency, the reassessment shall focus on the competency where you are not yet competent. And also, if you fail 2 consecutive assessment, you will be advised to undergo a refresher before applying to reassessment. During the actual assessment, please observe safety as you perform the different tasks. Check the electrical equipment before plugging it and avoid pulling the cord as you unplug the equipment. In case of accident, please call my attention immediately so that we can provide first aid. And should it need rise, our medical cabinet is located at the right side of the kitchen.
With regards to the result of your assessment, we Observe strict confidentiality. This is to ensure your integrity. So the result will be made available to the authorized personnel and to the institution where you had an actual training. In relation to this, the assessment package is kept in the secured place to guarantee the integrity of it. So I request to all candidates to refrain from giving any form of information that took place during the assessment process. Candidates, you will be asked to perform specific competency for cookery NC2. So I will give you 5 hours to work on it, and the oral questioning and written tests will follow after your demonstration. So if you have a question, you may ask it now because you can ask questions once the assessment begins. So is there any question?
None, ma'am.
Okay, no more questions. Your 5 hours start now. I will now assign number to each one of you. So you are 1, 2, 3. Okay? You may now proceed to the assessment area. Okay, you prepare a classic tuna salad sandwich. Time is up. Please go back to the waiting area. Okay, candidates, before I announce the result of the assessment, please answer this evaluation sheet for the assessor and the assessment area. So you will do this for 5 minutes. So please get one and pass. Please sit down. How do you feel now?
I'm okay, ma'am.
It's good because I'm happy to tell you that you are competent in performing the skills needed in cookery NC2. However, I have noticed that you were not confident enough in answering the oral questions, but you were able to answer it correctly. You have also passed the written test. So based on the evidence I have collected, I have found out that you are already confident. So please sign the rating and the competency assessment result summary. Congratulations, you can claim your national certificate 5 working days after assessment given. So please bring the copy of your competency assessment result summary, passport, size ID, and 50 pesos for certificate fee. Please sit down. How do you feel about the assessment?
I'm not confident, ma'am.
Really? In that matter, what will you do if you're asked to revise your work and present again?
If it's needed, ma'am, I'm willing to revise all of my work and present all of the performance tasks.
It is good to hear, but I am sorry you were not able to prepare a classic tuna salad sandwiches appropriately. But you were able to identify its correct ingredients. So, based on the evidence I have collected, the outcome of the assessment is that you are not yet competent. But you can reassess anytime as long as you are prepared. Is it okay with you?
It's okay, ma'am.
Alright, please sign this rating sheet and the competency assessment results summary. Right, thank you. I will give this to the examiner. Okay, thank you.